A little something about Raymond. He's an investor in stocks and rentals. He wants no money from you, no bait and switch, nothing. Here's what he's going to do. He's going to log into his personal account, share real estate property documents, and give you suggestions on what to read.
All right, today is Wednesday, June 1st, 2022, and we're at my Fidelity Net Benefits login screen, and we about to log in and see what this Rollover IRA do. It is secret code time. Close your eyes. And you guys know I am here to put money in your pockets, but first I have a favor to ask. Do you know if you hit the subscribe, like, and share button right now, like click, use your finger and press the buttons on your phone, it helps me to keep helping you. Everything I do is for free, and it's free and easy for you to hit those buttons right now. I would really appreciate it. All right, we are going to go into this rollover IRA, so I'm about to start doing some clicking. And we want to talk about dividends, so we're going to activity and orders. And we want to do a custom search for the last 2 weeks. And we will filter for dividends. And what you see over here to the left, this is the date. This is the date that I received the dividend. Under description, this is the company that paid me the dividend. And under amount, this is how much I received. My first dividend was from Volkswagen, $5.49. Ford Motor Company, $63.03. Intel, $2.94. Phillips 66, $11.64. Wells Fargo, $31.39. Pool Corporation, $1. Papa John's, $8.78. Louisiana Pacific, $10.82. Genco Shipping and Trading, $28.57. And I received one more. I can't use the word dividend because this company doesn't call it a dividend. But let's go up to the top and I'm going to show you what company also gave me some money. And then we're going to do a grand total. So we are going to sort for investment activity. And this company right here, Alliance Bernstein, they gave me $18.90. You don't see the word dividend here. They call it a return of capital. And the reason they don't call it, well, several reasons why they don't call it dividend. But one of the reasons is how the company is structured. It is a LP. LP stands for limited partnership. And when it's a limited partnership, they don't use the word dividend. It's some kind of accounting stuff that they do with this type of company. But every quarter, they give you a return of capital. And mine was the $18.90. I still call it a dividend, though. But don't let them know that. Grand total, $182.56. The thing I love about dividends and companies that return capital, even if the price goes down, as long as that dividend is there or as long as they're willing to return capital, you get that money. Always consider stocks that pay dividends or return capital to their investors. All right, as you can see, I sold some stocks. So let's talk about them. I want to tell you, every stock that I sold all shares. So I am completely out of all these stocks. I want to say that before we get going. And under the amount, when I sold the shares, this is how much money I got back when I sold. All these companies, I lost money except for this one, Moderna, and I'll talk about that as I go through the list. But I just want to tell you, I was losing a lot of money. I think this stock right here, WW International, which stands for Weight Watchers, this was the worst performing of all the stocks that I sold. I think I was down about 72%. And I was actually up in this stock last year. So why did I sell it? I was losing a ton of money. Last year, I wish I would have cashed out then because I was up. So Weight Watchers, got rid of it. Palantir Technologies, was losing a lot of money in this. When I bought this stock, this was a hot IPO. I think within a very short time, the price doubled. But I thought it was a good company, a long-term growth company. So I was like, oh, the price is falling, it's falling. But it fell way too much, and I don't believe in the company anymore. So I sold my stock. Who knows? I might revisit it, but right now it is gone. It is not in my portfolio. Netflix. Why did I sell this stock? It dropped 37% in one day. It hit me upside the head along with a lot of other people. So I was one of the people that was selling along with everybody else that day when it lost 37%. That's a huge amount of money to lose in one trading day. Moderna, this is the only company that I made a profit when I sold on May 20th. I was up, 43%, and my profit was over $730. So out of this amount, I made a profit of over $730. Generac Holdings, again, this is a solid company, but with the recession and just everything that's going on in the world, they're just not selling generators and the other products that they sell. The price started to sink. I decided to get out. I didn't have that many shares. I just said, you know what, just total cash out. I sold Floor and Decor. Got hit upside the head with this company. With the housing market going up, inflation going up, people are holding on to their money and they're just not doing that much flooring and decor. And the price of the stock started to slump and I was losing money. I cashed out. And the last stock that I sold was Boeing Aircraft Company. And they actually had a lot of plane disasters, meaning plane crashes. The management is in turmoil, and it was just time for me to get out. I think I lost probably about 60% of my money too. So I didn't get out fast enough. But this is the way the stock market works. You will have losers. I'm showing you that I had more losers than winners this time. But this is the way it works. I am very transparent. And I talk about when I win and I talk about when I lose. I bought some stocks. I bought more of what I already own. So all three of these stocks that I bought were already in my portfolio. And I liked the stock and I decided to buy more. So I bought more Aries Capital. I bought 91 shares. I bought more Star Bulk Carriers, 51 shares. And I bought more Genco Shipping and Trading, 73 shares. And the one thing that these three stocks have in common, they have a high dividend. And these are solid companies. I think they're going to hold their dividend. If they keep making money, they'll probably increase the dividend. So again, when the market is in turmoil, if you can find good quality stocks that pay dividends, even if they go a little lower, at least you can say, I'm getting some dividend money. So I bought these stocks. Let's go to the top. We want to compare where I am now to where I was 2 weeks ago. We're going to positions, and we're going to scroll down and see where I am. Right now today, I am at $193,065.30. And where was I 2 weeks ago? We're going to go over to the Rollover IRA. And it is where? Right here on May 17th, I had $191,857.22. Bringing it back to today, I have a profit. Thank God. Man, I don't know when the last time I made a 2-week profit. The profit is $1,208.08. That is passive income. That is a profit. Passive means you invest in the stock market, you pick good quality stocks, and you don't have to touch it. If you're a long-term investor, you buy the stock, you keep your eye on it, just ignore it. And if you make money, that's passive income. You're not sweating, you're not out here in the heat, summertime, none of that. You don't need any cold lemonade when you invest, because you invest and you just do what you do and let the market do what it do, and hopefully you win. But it's not all good news, because today I did lose. I lost $882.84. This is how the market works. I had a good 2 weeks, but I had a bad day. Let's talk about my best performing and least performing stock of the day. My best performing stock is PBF Energy. Let's find that. And it is right here, stock ticker PBF. And I was up 3.67%. I made over $50 today. And my least performing stock is Warner Brothers Discovery. So we got to go down for that one. And it is right here. I was down 4.29%. I lost almost $100. Here's the stock ticker WBD. So again, this is proof. You can take the good with the bad in the stock market. The key thing, if you're a long-term investor, is always more better days than bad days. So let's go up to the top, and we're going to do my slow scroll so you guys can see everything. I got my portfolio. I hide nothing. All right, so what are you looking at? Let me tell you. Symbol. These are all the stocks that I own. These are the stock symbols or tickers. Last price. This is what the stock closed at today at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today's gain or loss. This is how much money I made or lost today. Total gain or loss. This is how much money I've made or lost since I've owned the stock. Current value. This is how much money I have in each stock that I own. Quantity. This is the number of shares of each stock that I own. Cost basis. You can look at this as an average price I paid per share of each company's stock. It's not really the average, but this is a beginner's website. It's very close to the average. They do a little weighting in there in terms of weighted average, and we ain't really got to get into that, but just look at it as the average, and you won't go wrong. All right, I am about to do the slow scroll. I always suggest you guys look at the stocks that I'm invested in and how much money I've made or lost since I've owned a stock. Remember, this is a video. You can pause the video. You can take your time and look at every stock that I own. I do want to tell you guys, I don't know about every stock in the stock market. There are a lot of stocks that's doing better, and there's a lot of stocks that aren't performing as well as what you see in my portfolio. It is your money. You have to determine what works for you, and I will help you determine that, because I will put a link down below in the description that'll take you to stocks and rentals, and I'll break down everything that you need to know to start investing in the stock market. And here is proof right here. If you are a long-term investor, you will win. Since I've had this portfolio, I am up over 32%, and I've made over $43,000. That is passive income profit, and you guys can do it. When you click on the link in the description, let me show you where it's going to take you. It's going to take you right here. New to stock investing, start here. And you're starting at the 8 steps. And let me break down the 8 steps. Step number 1, it is very simple. I have a stock FAQ. I answer all your questions. One of the questions I'm always asked, do you have to have good credit to invest in the stock market? No, you don't even need credit. No one will ever ask you about your credit. Number 2, let's see. Okay, this big ad is right here. Number 2, you need to figure out what type of investor you are, and I'll help you do that. If you click right here, there are 3 types of investors. I break down all 3, and you can determine what type of investor you are, because that's very important for you to know before you start investing, because you need to know what you want to buy and stay away from the stuff you don't want to buy. Step number 3, I give you stock terms. You have to know the jargon of buying and selling stock. So I talk about some of the stuff you might read when you look at some articles and listen to videos. You got to know your stuff before you start spending your money out there. Step number 4, how do you figure out which stocks to buy? You click right here, and I give you some sites to go to and check out. Step number 5, before you do anything, you have to open up a brokerage account and you have to put money in it to buy your first stock. So I talk about the different places you can go to open up a brokerage account. Number 6, I tell you how to buy a stock. Number 7, I tell you how to sell a stock. And number 8, I discuss stocks with a lot of articles and more videos for you guys to check out. And I also have an area called portfolio tracking, so you can track all the videos I make. The very first video I made showing you that I had X amount of money, and then I just keep going and going over the weeks and the months and the years, and you can see I got proof that if you're a long-term investor, you will win. It's all right here on Stocks and Rentals. I hide nothing, because if you hide something, I'm thinking something ain't right about you. Or if you're greedy and trying to get everybody's money. Matter of fact, let's talk about that. Let's go up to the top, because you guys know how I do it. I invest in stocks. I invest in rentals. Why would I try to get money from you? That makes no sense when I'm showing you that I know what I'm doing with stocks and rentals. I show you that I make money and you can make money. Anybody's trying to get money from you, they're trying to pull a okey doke on you. They shouldn't be out here bragging about they're some kind of stock guru and trying to tell you what to do and what not to do when they won't open up their own personal portfolio. Have they even bought one stock? Yeah, nobody knows. But you know what I'm doing. I'm Raymond, Stocks and Rentals. I'm out. Peace.
The button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button up.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn